Magandang gabi. I hope I'm live. Am I live? Hang on there. Am I live? I think I'm live. Yep. Hello, magandang gabi. Hi, Kelly. Kumusta ka? Naririnig mo ba ako? Please tell me. I'm not sure because I have... And this is our new version of my streaming software. So I'm kinda not sure about what's going on. But anyway, tell me if you can hear me. How is my video? Hi Bruce, magandang gabi sa'yo.
Magandang gabi, people.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm Albine. Welcome to Learning with Albine. I hear myself on that gadget. Okay.
That's
And
perfect.
yes, perfect. And yeah. Welcome once again, and I hope you are doing good. Kumusta ka dyan? Kumusta ka dyan, Kelly? Yes, naririnig ako ni Kelly. Magandang gabi. Kumain ka na ba, Kelly? Tapos na kaming kumain dito. Okay? And yes, mag-aral tayo ng Tagalog. Let's learn Tagalog. Who else are with me? It says that I have 3 people watching, so it's you, Bruce, and somebody else. Okay, and let me do that. And to start off, let me recite our problem statement for today. Essential questions. What root words accept the prefix Maki? Next, what meaning does the prefix Maki bring? And another question, what are the indicative forms of Maki verbs? Last but not the least, how do I use the Maki plus root word in a sentence? And yes, and before everything else, and let's do this. Hey, thank you so much. And that's our question. Those are our questions for today. Let's begin. Or before we begin, let me introduce who we are furthermore. Yes, and this is channel ID. Yes, and I'm Coach Albine on Coach_Albine on Instagram. Unfortunately, this week I was not on Instagram because we are busy with a lot of things. But hopefully next week I will post something on Instagram. And also we are on Facebook. Our Facebook group is Tagalog with Albine. If you are new in this channel, come join us and on all these platforms. Yeah. If you wish to learn Tagalog, beginners or intermediate, you are most welcome. Okay. Balik-aral. Let's start off with balik-aral. Okay. And yes, if you are new in this channel and you have not left any comments yet, we are just starting. Please tell us who are with me here. I want to know. Yeah. And again, more greetings. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Kumusta kayo dyan? Okay, and South Korea, are you here with me? Indonesia, and of course, other places. And balik-aral because this specific topic is connected with our previous lessons on prefixes. If you remember, yes, if you were here with me last week, or not last week, but 2 Fridays ago. 2 Fridays ago, we had the Paki prefix, which means please. Yes, Paki is a very nice prefix, and you can simply say Paki and then followed by something else, right? Okay, and so it means asking for a permission, or you are showing or expressing that you are being polite, and of course you are also about asking for a favor or receiving debt of gratitude. Okay, let's have quick example. Pakisabi. pakisabi means please tell. And then another example, pakikuha. Pakikuha means please get, or please get it for me. Okay, and then also pakialis. Pakialis, so you are politely telling someone, say, please remove that thing, any other thing. Pakialis ng sombrero. Please remove or take off your sombrero. Did you follow that, Bruce? Yeah, pakialis. Okay. And let's have our next prefix for today, which is maki. Okay, don't get confused about maki and paki. Are you listening to my sound?
Yeah, I was. You were fine.
Fine, nice sound.
Good sound.
Okay, yeah. Maki. This time, it starts with M. Maki. Okay, and let's understand what does it mean, or what meaning does it bring when we use maki prefix. So of course it creates an infinitive verb. Take note of that, infinitive verb. So infinitive means there's no aspect of time. It's like let's have one example, or more than one let's dive deeper. Okay, deeper, I think. Okay, asking for a permission is what it means by the maki prefix. Take note of that. Just like it's also there is subtle difference between maki and paki. It's all around that concept, around that emotion, around that feeling. Asking for a permission. Paki is also asking for a permission. Maki is also asking for a permission. Also asking for a favor, something. So the difference is that, let's see, paki, it's simply a noun. Paki. Pakiusap, pakisama, paki. Oh no, it's not a noun, it's a verb. But there is please. This time it sounds like if possible, please give me a favor, something like that. If possible, give me a permission. If possible, I wish to belong. So that is what it means by maki. Let's have examples, root words, and how it's joined together with prefix, right? Usap is the first root word. Usap means what? Talk. Yes, talk. Usap. Okay. Talk, literally. Usap, talk. But when you use maki prefix, it means the new word is maki usap. Maki usap. So I define maki usap as to ask for an agreement. Yes, to ask for an agreement. You are such kind of suggesting something or proposing something. Maki usap. Maki usap. So usap, talk, maki usap. You have to convey your request to another person. Suyo is another root word. Suyo is the same as asking for a favor also. If you were here with me when we were talking about, this is when we were talking about paki. This time our prefix is maki. So if you were here with me when we were talking about paki last week, paki suyo also means please do me a favor. But this time I need to edit this one. It should be maki. We are focused on maki prefix this time. Now, so maki suyo is also asking for a favor. So the difference is how you use it in a sentence. This is not necessarily please, but if possible, please do me a favor. Also, it's combination of if possible, please do me a favor. Whereas paki is just please do me a favor. Okay, let's have more example, which is lagay. Lagay means put, rest it on some place, or or leave it on some surface, specific surface like on top of the table. Pakilagay. Something that uh, you would like to pick one location for something like pakilagay ng pakilagay ng kamay sa dibdib. Yeah, something like that. When we sing national anthem in Philippine national anthem, that's what they do. Pakilagay ng kanang kamay sa dibdib. Sa dibdib. Oh, pakilagay. So, if possible, please. Oh, that's paki. Makilagay is what I like to give an example. But we will have sentences later. But about lagay, I will try to give you an example. Now, tuloy. Tuloy here means makituloy. By definition, what I say is that to ask for a favor or approval or to express a desire to stay in one's living space. Makituloy. These are good, what? I would like to make sentences for this, but with my upcoming pages, I didn't consider to use makilagay and makituloy in a sentence. I hope later I will remember to give you examples with makilagay and makituloy. Let's proceed. And yeah, and more root words with paki here. Let's make it quick here. Raan or daan. Raan or daan means walk literally. So by definition, makiraan means to ask for approval, to walk through one's property. It can be difficult to understand if without the sentence, but let's see later. Laro is another example. I think I have one sentence example for laro. Makilaro is the new word with prefix maki. Again, this should be maki, not paki here. Maki, and let's do that. Okay, and have this one and that one. Okay. Now, maki is our prefix for today. Makilaro, which means to express a desire to play with others. I'm sure I have this word in a sentence on the next pages. And then also, nood. Nood, makinood is a good word here, not makisakay. I changed my mind. Instead of makisakay, should be makinood. Let's do that. Lots of mess this time. Typo error or lots of... I didn't double check my pages. Okay, let's do this. Makisakay. This should be makinood. 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 Yes, and let me... Yeah, makinood. Okay, I apologize. Makinood. Good job. Let's do this. Makinood is a good word now. Yes, and yeah, once again, welcome to Learning with Albine. Lots of errors in the words, but I corrected it now. Yes, and let's do that. This one and that one. I hope it's good. Yes, makinood means express a desire to share a ride with others. This is should be desire to watch TV with others or other visual presentation with others. Okay. Nood or sakay. Sakay means share a ride. Nood means to watch something. Makinood, makisakay. I got to share, desire to watch entertainment show or a show. To watch a show with others. That's a good definition. Okay, let's do that. Correction. correcting some mistakes now. Okay. So, maki nood. Nood is the root word watch or see. Nood. Okay. Yay. What did Kelly ask? Let me see. What Kelly? Oo naman, niluto. Niluto namin ang arroz caldo con leche kanina. Panghimagas. Namin. Wow, masarap. Arroz con leche kanina. I'm not familiar with that. But let me read another comment from you. Tama po, medyo mahirap maintindi kung walang mga halimbawa. Parang sentences. We will have sentences today. Okay? Let's do that. And this is our first sentence for today. Kelly, I hope you will appreciate this one. We have another basketball. It's a good presentation because Filipinos are fan of basketball. Okay, so we have the basketball game here, and then for example, your brother, and then gusto kong no, somebody, your brother says, okay, your brother says, okay, gusto kong makilaro ng basketball sa kanila. Gusto kong Kelly, please, I hope you will understand or appreciate my example for makilaro. Gusto kong makilaro ng basketball sa kanila. So that means the person talking is not yet part of the game. So, and then the game is already going on, or maybe also the same as the team is already formed, right? And then you have somebody, this speaker is expressing a desire to join the game. So, gusto kong makilaro ng basketball. So that is a kind of feeling that I'm not sure if I would fit in the team, but I want to play with them. I want to play basketball with them. Gusto kong makilaro ng basketball sa kanila. So another possible word here, if not makilaro, is maglaro. Gusto kong maglaro ng... So it's awkward if you say maglaro here instead of makilaro. Gusto kong maglaro ng basketball sa kanila. Because maglaro is just you are doing it alone. Whereas with makilaro, there is a concept of joining the group. The desire to belong that's the basis of that. The desire to belong, to play or to belong with the team. Yes, gusto kong makilaro ng basketball sa kanila. Yes, I hope, Kelly, that helps. Let's have one more example. Next. Now, this time is the TV. Yes, TV. Okay, so this is cultural thing. I think that in Kelly's situation, or maybe most of my audience situation. Okay, it was not your experience, but in the Philippines, especially kids, or maybe at least in my generation, when we were growing up, right? So when we were growing up, so we were in barangays, or we were in, I would say, faraway place, rural or boondocks. Okay, boondocks. Bruce, do you remember boondocks?
Boondocks, mountains.
Yes, mountains. In the Philippines, boondock means mountain. Boondock means mountain. But here in America, boondocks means faraway place, right? Faraway place. So imagine me growing up. I was growing up in the boondocks, so not necessarily in the mountain, but far away place, or rural. And during that time, TV like this, electronic gadgets and entertainment like TV, very rare. So at least one or two in the neighborhood would have TV in their household. So what if you are a kid growing up without television? So, but your friend, your aunties in the next door they have TV. So what is a good sentence here? Pwede po bang makinood ng TV? So most likely children want this. They wish for watching TV with other. Of course, they want to be what? Well, imagine children. If you are not having something, but you see your neighbor have it, but the neighbor could be friendly to you, then most likely your neighbor would accept the child, right? Pwede po bang makinood ng TV? So that means the child wish to or desire to share or to allow to be welcomed in that household where television is in place, right? In English you say it, will you allow me to watch TV with you? Because of course this TV is not, if you are the speaker here, imagine you're the child without television in your house, right? But your neighbor has a television. You get to your neighbor's living room, and then you would say, pwede po bang makinood ng TV? Okay, so that's applicable in the Philippines and Filipinos, especially if children are friends with the neighbor, right? Pwede po bang makinood ng TV? In this context, most likely the child is the child is pretty sure that the family or whoever, the friends in the neighbor, is already watching TV, currently watching TV. So of course it's not your own space. So to be polite, right, and to be accepted, I have this desire to watch TV. So the child would say, pwede po bang makinood ng TV? Bruce, what can you say about my explanation? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Is it a clear explanation? Yes. Okay. It's difficult to explain if this situation it was not your experience, right? This is a kind of experience to many back there in the Philippines. But if it is not about TV, for example, let's see, gamit is a good word here. Pwede po bang makigamit ng what is a good? Pwede po bang makigamit ng what is a good term for gamit? Gamit means use. Pwede po bang makigamit ng lagari? Okay, lagari is a good example. Lagari is a noun. Lagari, so yes, if you were here with me before, lagari is so. Bruce saw lagari, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that lagari is not your own, so it's someone else's property. So you want a tool because you need to do something. Pwede po bang makigamit ng lagari is the noun here. Pwede, will you please allow me? And then the verb makigamit. And then what is that thing that you want to use? Lagari. Another thing. Pwede po bang makigamit ng toilet is good. Yes. For example, you are a stranger in that place, right? Pwede po bang makigamit ng toilet? Okay. If not toilet, in Tagalog, it says kubeta. Pwede po bang makigamit ng kubeta? I hope that the spelling of gamit, I leave it to you. Gamit. Okay? Or let me spell it for you. Gamit. Makigamit. Okay? Good. Next example. Makikiraan po. Makikiraan po. So the word now here is maki. Maki. What? The prefix is maki. The root word is raan or daan. Raan or daan. Daan means way or street. In this case, we are looking at a hallway. Makikiraan po. So people, imagine you are in this place and then people are talking in the hallway, and then granting that you want to use the door, so you need to pass through this group of people talking. So as native speakers would say, makikiraan po. So how do you say that in English? Simply as simple as excuse me. But we say makikiraan po. So literally you would say, may I pass. Bruce, is it a good expression, may I pass, when you mean excuse me? Same concept? Yes, same idea. Makikiraan po. Repeat after me. Makikiraan po. Okay, next. Okay, and let me remind you, please subscribe to my channel if you are new in this channel. We are doing fun here, yes, and I'm almost crossing 500 subscriber. Apat pa, 4 more. Apat pa po para maging 500. Kindly subscribe to this channel, and let's proceed. And you would like to support what we are doing here, there are links down in the description below. You know what I mean? Contribute now. Find the link down there, or buy our merchandise, or sign up with referral, so that I earn something. With sign up with referral, you earn something, I earn something. Bonus points, I think, or some bonus kind of amount, right? Okay, those are the link in the description below. And of course, I would like to thank Lolo Biet of Switzerland for your support last August. Be like Lolo Biet of Switzerland, so you get mentioned next month. Okay, maraming salamat, and let's proceed. Okay, let's talk about indicative modes of verbs. Indicative modes of verbs. Okay, so let's do Panagano. Panagano means indicative in Tagalog. Panagano, indicative in English. When you hear of Panagano, indicative. Indicative means there is no aspect of time. There is no aspect of time. So of course, when you mean aspect of time, it's the tenses, past tense. Or in other words, I use the word completed for past tense. And then another aspect of time is incomplete or present tense. And then of course we want future tense also, which is contemplative. Okay, and let's understand how to conjugate this using Maki. Okay, with completed, you need, instead of Maki prefix, you use Naki as prefix when it's completed. Nakikuha, nakikain. Okay, let's have this, how to use nakikuha in the sentence. This is really like a desire to belong. It's something like nakikuha. It's like there are instances that you need to take something from somebody or from a group of people, or for example somebody's distributing gifts or something, or pasalubong. Yes, maybe pasalubong is a good example. Nakikuha ng pasalubong. Nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. It's a good. I hope even if without text here, you are able to listen or able to follow my Tagalog. Nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. What does it mean? If you know what the meaning of pasalubong, if you come from another place and then you return home, especially in the Philippines, or maybe if you are here in your country, in any country where you belong, and then you are, this is really just cultural thing on pasalubong maybe, but I don't know with other culture if pasalubong is practiced. Nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. A friend of yours came from a vacation, and then that friend from the vacation is very generous. He's so generous, so they have to buy something for pasalubong to friends or even to anyone who would be around gathering, right? Gathering. So nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. Imagine that pasalubong, there's a lot of pasalubong, and then if there's extra, even if you are like not part of the family or not part of the friends group, but you will be welcomed in the group. But it can be like it's a shame. Why would I take part on that pasalubong? So, but Filipinos are so warm and so welcoming and so sociable. Whoever is, we always want to share if there are something to be shared, right? We shared. So then, for example, they insist on us being taking part on that pasalubong, and then it's completed. It happened already. Nakikuha kami ng pasalubong because pasalubong is just around, and then it's for everybody. Nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. Okay, I hope Kelly who is able to follow my example on nakikuha kami ng pasalubong. Let me hello po ba lahat. I'm sorry. There's a Damien. No, you're just in time, Damien. Okay. And Kelly, tama ba if they say makiki-video okay ang mga bata sa bahay namin? Oo, tama yan, Kelly. Nakiki-video okay. Nakiki for this next, which is present tense. Yes, present tense. Nakiki video okay. Yes, the children, yung mga bata. Nakiki-video okay ang mga bata sa amin. Yes, sa bahay namin, which is okay. Very good. Nakikikuha. Alright, so this time is a present tense. Nakikikuha ako ng pasalubong. Kelly, so you brought something, and then I am your friend Kelly. Nakikikuha ako ng pasalubong mula sa'yo. That is a good example here. And then nakikikain also, of course. This is very applicable on fiesta. Nakikikain, because kain means eat. Filipino, again, tradition or practices on fiesta, lots of food on the table, and most likely that food is like, for example, it's a what food for the whole day, right? For anyone who would visit you, or for anyone who would take part in that fiesta in your household, and right, and even friends of friends, yes, friends of friends would come to your house. So, and if I were the one that is a friend of a friend, and that my feeling on that is nakikikain, because I'm not supposed to be there, but I was just tagged along. So nakikikain ako sa kanila. On, of course, what is that specific food that you are eating with other people? Nakikikain ako ng pansit, nakikikain ako ng maha, nakikikain ako ng turon. Okay, nakikikain. There is such kind of feeling that it's not appropriate for me to take part on their feast, pero nakikikain ako. I hope you still already you already get that demonstration, Kelly, on nakiki. nakikikain. And then maki. Again, more maki verbs here. Let's do future tense. Future tense, you say you would like the prefix makiki. Makiki. Makikikuha. I'm still thinking of it. Makikikuha ako ng pasalubong. Makikikuha ako. Another example of makikikuha, for example, your neighbor has a tree and lots of fruits on a tree. For example, Philippines is a good scenario, right? What are the trees in the Philippines? Guava tree, mango tree. Okay. Makikikuha ako ng mangga. Okay. Makikikuha ako ng mangga. I have this desire to get your mango, because there's a lot of mango in your tree. Makikikuha ako ng mangga. So it's like the sound of that is like you are asking for permission. Makikikuha po ng mangga. Yes, that is that kind of use of this verb, makikikuha. And next, same thing with makikikain, right? You are thinking of it like, oh, I have the desire to take part in your feast. Makikikain po. Okay? Most likely Filipinos use this kind of words when we are like, we call it kanchaw, something like that. Kanchaw, or teasing one person or teasing another. Yes. That's why there is such thing as sana all. Yeah, sana all, because you are having this much, sana all, and then I have the desire to take part on what you have. Makikikuha naman, makikikain naman ako sa'yo. Ganon. That is how they say it. Makikikuha, makikikain. And then, yes, Damian, if you have question, feel free to answer, to write your question down in the comment section, and let's have more example. And yes, let me present this to you, and in one page, all these completed, present, and contemplative. It's easier to really just memorize these words. Nakiusap for present tense, nakikiusap for nakiusap completed, nakikiusap present tense, makikiusap contemplative future tense, nakisuyo, nakikisuyo, makikisuyo, nakilagay, nakikilagay, makikilagay. Okay, so is this the one that I need to? Yes, makilagay. Makilagay means put, right? For example, imagine a refrigerator. Like, for example, you are just like temporarily staying in that house, like Airbnb or something, or maybe some kind of that space that was rented to a traveler, something like that. But there's a TV, there is a refrigerator. Filipinos call a refrigerator as ref. But here you refer to refrigerator as fridge, right? Fridge. Yes, for example, you are budget traveler in the rural areas in the Philippines, or some small cities in the Philippines. Most likely there are hostels, something like that, and there's a fridge in the house. Yeah, like we call it, what is that? Staycation or something. Staycation. So of course, your host owns a fridge, but you have some kind of food that you got somewhere, so you would tell the host, makikilagay po ako ng pagkain sa fridge nyo or ref nyo. I hope you follow that. Makikilagay po ako ng pagkain sa ref nyo. So makikilagay, you use the contemplative form, because you are still you are about to ask permission, or to ask permission. makikilagay po ako ng pagkain sa fridge. Okay. And then if it's the food is already there, so you are referring to that. Nakikilagay ako ng pagkain sa fridge nila. Nakikilagay ako ng pagkain sa ref nila. And then the food is already out of the fridge and it's done. You are good to go, right? Nakilagay ako ng pagkain sa fridge or sa ref. Yes. Okay, this is another example. Tuloy, nakituloy. So again, you are temporarily staying on with your host, right? Vacation somewhere, right? Nakituloy. Yes, for example, you are in your auntie's house in another country, right? Nakituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko sa place. What is the place? Nakituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko sa New York. Okay. That happened already. Nakikituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko sa New York. Nandito na ako sa New York. Nakikituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko. Tuloy means staying, right? Staying. Nakikituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko sa New York. Okay, nakikituloy, currently happening. Nakituloy, it happened already. Makikituloy, so you are still on your way there. So, makikituloy ako sa bahay ng tita ko sa New York. Okay. So I hope that I have demonstrated all these verbs to you. Kelly, feel free to ask more questions, give me more examples, and let's see if your examples are okay, thumbs up, right? Let's see. And yes, and I think those are my tips for you for today. Yes, and let me remind you that we have premium one-on-one classes. If you are considering, contact us, right? There's the description down below. Bruce, question please. Interaction with me.
I don't have a question.
No, right? No question?
Nope.
Okay, and yes, and let's proceed and wrap up for today. No question. No question for today. Hi to everybody, and you, if you just got in, and I'm Albine. Thank you for being here. And before we close this session, let me say that this session is about lessons on Prefix Maki. Prefix Maki. And then, of course, we talked about what Prefix Maki conveys. And then we talked about the indicative forms of Maki verbs. And of course, you learned how to use the Maki plus root word in a sentence, right? And that's simple. Maki verbs are just simple. And yes, we have done a lot of prefixes already. If you need catching up, there's the playlist. We have a playlist out there. You know where to go even when I say playlist. And next we will do most likely prefix pang, pam, and pan. And no question for today. I appreciate you, Kelly. You have a good weekend. Yes, and what else? I think we're good now. Yes, and yeah, I got to go. I'm done here. And I will see you at the other side. It can be on Facebook, it can be on Instagram, or you can write me an email. Yeah. Yes, and I'm sending love, healing, protection, joy, light your way. Mabuhay, mag-ingat po kayo.